remember when I was in high school, the Honda Prelude was like the coolest car you could possibly get back in 2010. Yes, I'm a boomer, whatever. I'm 31 years old. This is insane. But anyway, coupe, 5-speed manual, and I wanted one so bad. And even like the Civic little hatchbacks I thought were the coolest cars ever. And here in 2025, I have what I would consider an absolute dream car for me. And it's crazy how just society, I think, looks at this car as just kind of like a basic sports car, when in my world, this is like one of the coolest things you could ever get. Time flies, guys, and it's just crazy to see like what has happened to like the tuner car community, the JDM car community as a whole, and just all the stuff that's going on. So like when I was in high school, like my dream car was that Prelude, or I think this one kid, Logan, he had an Integra that was orange with like the black Rota wheels. He probably was pretty spoiled, but anyway, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And now, you know, years later, things have gone so insane where like that little Integra is just like the most basic car you can get, basically. It's not that the bar has been set higher, it's just that people have so much more money than ever before, and the internet and things like that just blow the car community out of the water to the point where it's like not even fun anymore. Real quick, if you guys are enjoying this content, make sure you guys check out the Subi Nerd Squad. We have level 2 and level 1 memberships if you guys want to support the channel and support me other than just watching the videos and become part of the community of Subi Nerds. We have exclusive emojis and content exclusively for Subi Nerd members. You guys click the join button down below or by the subscribe button. I'll see you guys there. And even my BRZ, this thing is an absolute dream of mine to get, and I got it, and I don't want to let it go. And every car out there is bigger, every car out there is faster, every car out there doesn't look as good. The point is, why are things just so much more complicated? Well, what doesn't help with this situation is the rise of EVs. Now, like going towards electrification, let's admit it, guys, half of these cars, more than half, like 80%, 90% of these cars look like trash. Like they don't look good. It's like, why does every EV look the same? It's like this big marshmallowy blob with long wheelbase and giant width, has no designs that are attractive. Like, come on, it's just really sad. And then the weight is like super heavy. You can't even feel this car. You're numb. It's like you're at the dentist driving these cars and they just numbed your whole body. So you have no control over anything. And then the hybrids are no different. You know, the Honda came out with the Prelude, I think is releasing in 26. And it looks cool. I will admit Honda's design is pretty good on the Prelude. But guys, it's a hybrid automatic, and it's basically like you give me the Prelude and you're gonna put a Prius motor in it. If I want a Prius, I'll go buy a Prius. I don't need an appliance powertrain on a sports car. It's just not fun. Like, where's the fun go, you know? Luckily, my girlfriend, she bought a Honda Civic Si. I don't know if you guys already know, but I'm spoiling it right now for you. 2019, it's the coupe.
Oh boy.
What'd you do?
Signed my life away.
Well, for that thing.
For a good dream.
It's red, it's super sweet, and I'll be making videos on that pretty soon. Thank God she bought something that's very manual and tactile, because there's just not many of these cars left. And I say it before and I'll say it again, as much as things suck right now in the car industry, there's a lot of cool cars out there to get. They're still producing BRZs and GR86s. They're still making the VB WRX. They're still making the GR Corolla, the Miata, the Mustang, the Camaro. I don't know if there's gonna be EV Mustang. We saw one here in Arizona recently where they had like the wrap on it, like they're not trying to show you the body. So that was kind of weird, but there's plenty of cool cars except the Challenger. We all know about the Challenger. That thing is discontinued for the gas version, which is really a shame. And then you can also get an older car and fix it up, I guess. So it's not the end of the world, but the direction we're headed, it's just like, man, you know, I'm a super nostalgic guy, and sometimes I really do wish I was back in 2010 and I had a Honda Prelude. The no more manuals is just pure laziness, I think, out of just humans, and I'm not gonna blame on the J and Z's right now. I'm not going crazy on you guys. Manuals are great to have. The transmissions are like easier to work on. They're less heavy, they're simpler, and they're way more engaging and fun, and your drivers are way less distracted. So I don't understand why there's just not like more of an effort to keep manuals going longer. You know, maybe it is just because of sales, and car companies simply want the easiest possible solution for the customer, and I get that. But like, again, they're missing a whole market of sports car enthusiasts, like actual sports cars. That's why Honda, I'm so disappointed in Honda, dude. Where is the coupe manual? Like, you're not gonna bring back the S2000, but you're gonna bring a Prelude that's a hybrid and an automatic. It just doesn't make much sense. And it's just sad, man, because it's so much fun driving a manual, and I will miss it greatly if I ever choose to get an automatic again, which I highly doubt, because guess what? My favorite brand, Subaru, I heard the news, I don't know if you guys heard it, but they're bringing back the hatchback, or the wagon, whatever you want to call it, WRX. And I tell you guys what, if there's one thing that's gonna get me super excited and get me to potentially maybe trade the BRZ in, it's gonna be that WRX wagon, I won't lie to you. So man, I think it's coming out 27, so we got a little bit of time to enjoy the cars we have. But if you're a Subaru enthusiast especially, I know we all been waiting for that wagon. So there is hope for a hatchback or a wagon manual. Man, it sucks the manuals are just, they're just not existing anymore. And you could just buy an old like Crosstrek that was a manual. You could buy a Jeep that was a manual. There's a lot of just random cars that were manual, and that's kind of fun. The internet too especially makes us compare ourselves to everyone else, you know, on like YouTube, that's one thing, but just in general. So you're always thinking, oh, I could have this, or I could have that. But like back in that day, man, it was just like you had your car and that was it. You had your music, whether it was a CD or your iPod. And man, I'm sounding like such a boomer. Sorry guys, I don't want to let anybody down in this video, but I'm just saying there's still hope. Even though our technology is like absolutely outrageous, even though cars are getting absolutely stupid, you can still have fun with a basic car. You can still go on road trips. You can still make the most of what you have and enjoy it. Yeah, man, I'm stoked that this car is what it exists. You know, those safety features are nice. I like the new safety features. You know, I like the steering feel is a little more numb than the FRS I had. I kind of like that, you know, for road trips and stuff. So there's good things with like modern cars, but it's like when these companies step so far away from what just a car is, it's not even a car anymore. And like the enthusiast community is just warping into this thing where it's like EVs are cool. Like, since when is an EV cool? Since when is hitting your gas pedal all the way to the floor in neutral and it doesn't make a sound cool? I don't know, man. My first car was an 02 Dodge Neon 5-speed, and I put a cold air intake on it, and I was the happiest kid. I would be ripping around, listening to Wiz Khalifa, you know, doing my high school thing. It's just funny how much joy that car brought me. That was a front wheel drive, 2002, silver, basic Dodge Neon, and I'm like, with this intake, this thing sounds so good. And I get it, not everyone's like me, not everyone is like super obsessed with cars. Like, I don't know what my problem is, guys. I've always just been like, dude, I love Subarus especially, but I love any cool sports car. If it's like a small sports car coupe, I'm like in love, you know? So today, all these cars are just giant, you know, they're huge, they're just getting bigger. You can barely fit them in the lanes in the road. I don't know how they keep getting bigger, like legally, honestly. But it's just like, come on, man, we need to make cars smaller. And we need to try to have more community. That's another thing that's just such a bummer to me, is there's no community. Like, I'm talking about like more meets. Like, I can't find my group in Flagstaff of like people that want to just do car meets, you know what I mean? Like maybe Subaru meets. I think I saw at the Dutch Bros there was a group of people hanging out, but all the meets are online. Like, all the communities are online, and I get that that's where it starts, but man, I don't just want to hang out online. Like, I'm parts of so many groups on Facebook and so many groups, but it's like, where's the real community at? Where are those real meetups at where you just get to hang out with other Subaru owners or car enthusiasts? I don't know, man. But one thing I will say is I am going to SubiFest, guys, in California. SubiFest is August 2nd, Saturday. The biggest Subaru festival, I think, in the world for like aftermarket Subaru stuff, and it's sponsored by Subaru itself, so it should be pretty cool. If you guys want to run into me there, leave a comment, let me know if you're going. I will be at SubiFest this year, and I'm so stoked about that. The day is not complete without my $1.13 horchata from the gas station. Not sponsored by ARCO or AMPM. Oh man, that's so good. Yeah. Woo! Yeah, so not everyone I know is going to be a raging car enthusiast or someone that's like obsessed with cars like me, but you know what, guys? I used to live in a van. I used to not really be into this as much as possible, or as much as I am now, I mean, but now that I am into cars like pretty consistently just because I have a place, I used to be a nomad and just figuring out my life. It's just crazy how much has changed in the last, 10 years. I thought, the Boxer rumble, the EJ sound from the early 2000s, I thought that was going to last forever. I thought every year they were going to keep making Subarus that sounded that good. But now all of a sudden, Subarus are fading out, and that sound is fading out, which is so sad. A lot of people, obviously prefer the sound of the old EJ motors over the new FA motors of Subarus, but I actually really like how this sounds here. It's all personal opinion anyway. Not to say that it doesn't sound better than the EJs. I think those do sound better, but I will say that this exhaust sounds pretty good for what it is, especially for the price I paid. A review coming soon. I think that might be my next video, but man, it's just so crazy, like the standards or what people think's cool, or I don't know, everyone's different. We all have what we like. There's a whole overland community that's just blown up as well in the last few years. And I really do enjoy overland builds myself. I was thinking about making a Subaru Crosstrek into one of those. How is there a police car up here? I'm up in the middle of nowhere in the neighborhoods, guys. This is ridiculous. But there's just so many communities now, and sports cars, I think, are growing thinner and thinner. I think there's more options than ever before. There's never been a better time to be into cars, no matter what kind of cars you like, or trucks or whatever. And there's never been a better time for content, whether you're a creator or whether you're consuming content and just enjoying yourself, entertaining yourself. So it's a great time to be alive, guys. It's a great time to be into cars, and try to look at the positives. There's always going to be negatives, but hey man, I am so excited to keep building this community and keep sharing my love for cars and Subarus, and whatever happens in my future, I'm sure it'll still be car related. Whether it's, what if I want to deck out a Forester and make it an overland build? Maybe I'll do that on the channel. I don't know. Or what if I want to get a VB? That's probably what's going to happen in the next few years, and make it more of like a family-friendly, camping-friendly VB build. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I don't know, guys. The community's fine, right? There's a lot of negatives, but I think it's funny how many people hate on Subaru. That's another thing that's just like, I mean, I kind of feed off that. I make a lot of content kind of like based off that, I guess, but so many people hate on Subaru and they don't realize that Subarus are reliable now. Like, they used to be bad, but now they're pretty reliable, and the BRZ, especially with no turbo. This FA motor, I've taken it everywhere. We're about to go to Subi Fest from Arizona, and it's gonna be chilling. Like, I'm not super worried about anything. Besides the clearance, hopefully I don't have to go over any big bumps, because it's pretty low. Well, anyway, guys, I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna quit blabbing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you guys think is going on in the car community? Or what do you guys think is like kind of a real negative thing? Or what's wrong with it, besides the things I mentioned, like the EVs and the bigger cars, hybrids, and just no like pure sports cars anymore, Like, what do you guys think is wrong with it? So anyway, if you guys want to become a member of the channel, hit the join button or the link in the description. And if you want to support me in that way, I really appreciate it. Also, you guys are going to receive some custom emojis and some custom content just for members. You guys click the link in the description for the playlist. I have a whole playlist of my videos if you guys want to check that out. Subscribe, leave a comment, turn the notification bell on. Thank you guys for watching, man. I appreciate you guys, and we'll keep making the content we love to make. All right, peace.